Hello everybody, Multiman37 back here with a double review, this time of the Ryusoul Gattai Series 8 and 9 Cosmo Raptor set, as well as the Kagayaki and Kurayami Ryusoul set from Kishiryu Sentai Ryusoulger. This is the next entry for the Ryusoul Gattai series, as well as the two other Ryusouls that are linked to this. So I decided to do these in a double review. So we'll take a look at their respective boxes, then the Ryusouls, then the Raptors. So let's start off with the box for the Ryusouls. Got a picture of Ryusoul Red Shine Raptor and Ryusoul Gold Shadow Raptor. God, my words just ran out of my brain. The items you can use them in, the Ryusouls by themselves, Ryusoul Red and Gold with their respective armors. On the back is, of course, everything you're going to do with it. And then you got the box for the for the kishiryu. So we got Shine Raptor and Shadow Raptor. They form Cosmo Raptor. The set goes by a different name, but for the sake of titling the video under 200 characters, I'm going to call it the Cosmo Raptor set. So they are called Shadow Raptor and Shine Raptor, and it does come with the Cosmo Soul. You do get a little detailing of the real-life dinosaurs that these are based on. You do get the Cosmo Soul armor for both Ryusoul Gold and Ryusoul Red, along with the combination for their respective mechs. And then on the back is everything you're going to do with this thing. So let's start with the two individual Ryusouls. So here we have the Kagayaki Soul. This is the Ryusoul linked to Shine Raptor. And it is done in a nice kind of pearl white finish, which looks very nice. Got the blue for the eye, little blade part for its head fin, even though Shine Raptor really doesn't have that. But when you flip it up, you get the more generic knight, but he has a shining sword, the shield emblem. And I'm not going to bother using the Mosa changer because it would have the same sound. But you can use these in the Mosa changer if you want to. Then we have the Kurayami Soul linked to Shadow Raptor. Same ordeal, except the eye is more jagged because Shadow Raptor's eye is more jagged. Flip it up and you get him holding a gun in the wrong orientation because of how these work. And the shield emblem again. And then together they make up the Cosmo Soul, which has the head of Cosmo Raptor and is half black, half white, even though this really isn't half. It really should have kind of stopped the black around this point, or maybe even up here. But yeah. So flip it up and you get kind of this star space pattern with a little planet for the sword and an entirely different logo for Cosmo Raptor. So the only unique sounds these make are in the Ryusouken. So we'll go in order. Excuse me, I had pizza earlier, and I may have low belched. So there's that. I may have forgot to do that as often as I used to. So this would equip a ryusoulger with the Kagayaki soul armor, which has amazing healing abilities, frankly. This is probably the most useful out of all their ryusouls. This does sort of represent creation and life, so it does make sense. And then the Kurayami soul. Kind of like that. And this would equip the Kurayami soul armor and allow the user to conjure black holes, since there's nothing more destructive than a black hole. You don't really have to be a scientist to figure that out. Next is the Cosmo soul. I forgot to do the single attack thing, but you can also hear it when I do this. And just for... So this pretty much combines the powers of both these ryusouls into one, and even gives bonus abilities that neither of the two share by themselves, like teleportation, being able to pretty much transcend time and space. It's pretty amazing what the Cosmo Raptor duo can do. Speaking of which, here they are, Shine Raptor and Shadow Raptor. We'll take a look at Shine Raptor. Now, everything about them is pretty much inverted from one of the other. Mostly this little fin part faces the opposite direction that the other would. But here we have Shine Raptor. Nice pearly white, with a bit of gold for the jaw and some silver for the undersection, the arms, and this part up here. But then you also got the purple right here. A lot of the details are covered up when they aren't Cosmo Raptor. So, yeah. If you're wondering why this looks kind of bland, it's because it's not Cosmo Raptor. So, Shadow Raptor is pretty much the same thing, with some minor details, mostly in the eyes, how they're colored and they're shaped. On top of the biggest difference being the weapons they have on their tails. One carries a sword, the other a gun. And together, they form Cosmo Raptor. They have no posability by themselves whatsoever, by the way, because of how the Rysoul joints work. So, in order to combine them, you take one of the legs here for Shadow Raptor and move it to the... I guess this would face its left. Yeah, it's left. And for Shine Raptor, you take the leg and put it on the right. So merging their two legs into one, and then you attach them together right down the middle. Make sure that the little fins are attached via this little tab right here, which you can't really see. It doesn't really lock into place, it just sits there. And then put the visor over their face. And here we have Cosmo Raptor. And we do get a lot more detail with the little space swirl design right there. Which looks pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. So, these two can both combine with Kishiryu and Kishiryu Neptune. So I'm going to show each of their individual formations. Then I'm going to show their combined formations. So... for now, they will be coming apart at the wrong ends. That's what they're going to be. They're going to be Shadow Raptor and Shine Raptor, which is how I'm going to do this. If I can... there you go. So let's bring out the two robos themselves. So here's Neptune. And here is... O. That was a weird way to abbreviate it. Whatever. And move the boxes out of the way because his tail's getting in the way. So here they are. Your tail is still getting in the way. There we go. There we go. So, let's do Shine Raptor's formation, even though it was never really seen on the show, which was kind of bizarre. So, in order to do it, take the little visor, fold it up, and then take off the legs from the body. There's a sword. And you want to attach them so that they're facing away from one another. And then you take the drills on Kishiryu, have them facing towards you. Take the turret, and even though this usually disappears, I don't like doing that, so I snap it on. That's the wrong way. Like that. I don't think there's a proper way that these face. I don't know if you do it like this or like this. You can kind of go either way. And I don't really have enough of an opinion of that to make a choice. So there's that. Give them a big old sword, which looks very nice. Not gonna lie. Take Shine Raptor's head and attach it to the right shoulder. And of course, switch out the red ryusoul for the kagayaki soul, which mine is missing a paint job there. There you have Kishiryu Shine Raptor, which was never seen in the show, sadly. We did get to see a Shadow Raptor formation, but it was only for this guy, Rysoul Neptune. Speaking of which, let's prep him. So you take off the trident And you basically do the same thing with Shadow Raptor that you did with Shine Raptor. And you got the gun. So, attach them together, and because of the Ryusoul joints, you want the pegs facing in to go on the Ama knuckles. There's that. Give them the gun. There it is. Take the head of Shadow Raptor and put it on the chest. And then swap gold for Kurayami. And there you have Kishiryu Shadow Raptor. So here are the two individual raptor formations by themselves. One using a sword, the other using a gun, which looks very nice, and I had a lot of fun with the Shadow and Shine Raptor set. I think they're one of my favorite kishiryu from ryusoulger, honestly. Now, you can swap between them, so if you wanted to switch things up, you definitely could. So, where are the Shadow Raptor pieces? There they are. There's that. There's that. There's his little pew pew bang bang gun. There's his new head. And then for you, put that on the chest. Put this on the arm. Put this in his hand. And give him the new head. So now you would have Kishiryu Shadow Raptor and Kishiryu Neptune Shine Raptor. So a lot of playability with these two raptors, honestly. Now for the formations that they make when they come together as one. So I'm not going to remove the head here because I want to wait till I'm done with him before I switch out anything else. So it's just as simple as bringing both of the parts together on one robo. Touch that, give him the sword, and now we can use the head of the Cosmo soul, or that is on the back of the Cosmo soul. So here we have Kishiryu Cosmo Raptor. Which looks very nice. And now he's dual wielding a gun and a sword, although the way the arm's bent, he can't really hold the gun properly. You kind of have to go against the joint to have him point the gun properly forward. What I mean by that is you kind of have to find an in-between for the ratchet click. Which is the only downside to how this formation works. For Neptune, well, it works a lot better because his arms aren't pointed in an angle. So I'll just give him back his normal stuff. Make a mess on my counter. Jeez. Where's the red ryusoul? There it is. So, bringing back this guy in. Now, because of how the chest works and how the heads of the raptors work. I really wish that these were opposite pegs so that they can clip together. You can put it on the chest, but that's not how they did it, so you're forced to put them on the legs, which is the downside of having Cosmo Raptor combine with Neptune. So Kishiryu had its downside of not being able to hold the gun properly. This one has the downside of having the heads of the raptors sit on the legs. But they still look nice nonetheless, as you'll soon see. It's facing the wrong way. So here you have Kishiryu Neptune Cosmo Raptor. Not bad, not bad. These give a lot of playability to Kishiryu, honestly. A lot more than I was expecting it to. And I have no problem with it. The only thing is that I kind of wish that these Ryusouls could have came by default with this set, but I kind of understand why they didn't do it. So that's pretty much it. Overall, these two sets are very nice together, and honestly, I definitely suggest you pick both of these up. You can't really have one without the other, frankly. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you all later. Take care. Ooh.